Welcome back to Highly Serious, a professional news gathering service. I'm your host, Craig Anthony Marshall. Today we're going to be discussing Deadpool 2. This is the non-spoiler review. We are finally going to chat about everyone's favorite fourth wall breaking superhero. If this is your first time checking out one of my videos, please like and subscribe. It would help a brother out tremendously. So let's just jump right into it. Actually, before we do, let me get a little bit more comfortable. I'll be right back. Alright, much better. So let's just jump right into it. Deadpool 2. Is it good? In short, yes. It's very good. I actually prefer the first film a little bit more, but this film still stands on its own 2 feet. It's very good. Just not quite as good as the first one. I know some people feel like it was better, but to me it just wasn't. I feel like the first one was a little bit tighter, the story was a little bit tighter. I also feel like the jokes landed at like a higher percentage. Like 99% of the jokes in the first film resonated with me, whereas for this one it was more at like 92%. I can't believe we're talking about completion percentages in a film, but I'm gonna be making a lot of sports analogies. I'm into a lot of art, I'm into film, I'm also into sports, so it just comes naturally. So this movie, it didn't quite flow quite as well as the first film. Like I feel like there were certain areas in this film where it dragged a little bit, but it's still very good. I also thought the action set pieces were a little bit better in the first film than in this film. But like I said, still a great film. I think Josh Brolin was excellent as Cable. For those of you that are worried about him playing Cable and also playing Thanos, if there's any overlap, if he kind of seems the same, I think if you watch this film with someone who knows nothing about comic book films and you showed them Avengers Infinity War and you showed them Deadpool 2, I don't think they would have any idea that it's the same actor. I think Josh Brolin brings something new to the table for Deadpool 2, plus he also looks completely different. Zazie Beetz, to me, is one of the standout performances of this film. She's very good. I actually wish that she was more in this film. This film definitely lives up to the expectations of the first film, and it kind of delivers, like it brings everything up a notch. You can tell that they spent a lot more money on this film than the first film. None more apparent than when you look at Colossus. Colossus looks amazing in this film. He looked good in the first film. Definitely the truest adaptation of the character to that point. His proportions were slightly wonky in the first film, but in this one he is like legit, like it's like he's leaping off the comic book pages. They also give the character a lot more to do in this film than in the first film. The entire cast from the first film returns and the chemistry is just as good. Shout out to Leslie Uggams as Blind Al, TJ Miller as Weasel, as well as Marina Baccarin, and new addition Julian Dennison, who does a great job as Russell, aka Fire Fist. There's also some really cool unexpected cameos in this film. This movie definitely earns its R rating, so if you're thinking about bringing the kiddies to this movie, definitely don't. It is definitely geared towards adults, and that's what makes it awesome. Deadpool does some really awesome fourth wall breaks in this movie. I recently did a top 15 live action superhero films list. I'll leave a link in the description below. How does this movie stack up to those movies? Well, Deadpool 1 is number 6 on my top 15 live action superhero films list. I would put Deadpool 2 right outside the top 10. I would put it somewhere around 11. So if I had to put a number on it, I would give Deadpool 2 an 8.9. Yep. That's my score and I'm sticking by it. That's right. So what do you guys think? Do you highly agree or do you seriously disagree? Let a brother know in the comments below. Until next time, I've been your host, Craig Anthony Marshall. Have a great day and rock on.